You think you're in control? You plan your day. You set your goals. You work harder than most people around you. You wake up early. You push through exhaustion. You try to stay disciplined. And yet, things still fall apart. People disappoint you. Money doesn't move the way you expected. Opportunities vanish. Plans collapse. And deep down, there's this quiet frustration. Why isn't this working? I'm doing everything right. Here's the truth most people will never accept. You are trying to control things that were never yours to control. And that is exactly why you feel stuck. Over 2,000 years ago, a man named Epictetus said something brutally simple. Some things are in our control, and some things are not. That's it. That's the entire game. But you ignore it, because your mind lies to you. It tells you, if I try harder, I can control the outcome. If I worry enough, I can prevent failure. If I plan everything perfectly, nothing will go wrong. That is the illusion. And it's costing you your peace. Think about your stress, not the surface-level stress, the real one. The one that keeps you awake at night. The one that tightens your chest when you're alone. Where does it come from? It doesn't come from reality itself. It comes from your attempt to control reality. You stress about what people think about you, whether you'll succeed or fail, how fast your money grows, whether your future will be secure. But here's the uncomfortable question. Which of these do you actually control? Not influence, not hope, not kind of manage. Control. The answer, almost none of them. You don't control how people see you. You don't control outcomes. You don't control timing. You don't control luck, markets, or other people's decisions. And yet, you build your entire emotional life around these things. That's why you're exhausted. Let's break the illusion completely. You think, if I work hard, I'll succeed. Wrong. The truth is, if you work hard, you increase your chances of success. That's it. There is a gap, a dangerous, unpredictable gap, between effort and outcome. And inside that gap lives uncertainty. Most people can't tolerate that, so they try to eliminate it. They overthink. They obsess, they stress, they try to control every variable. But the more they try to control the uncontrollable, the more powerless they feel. Here's the paradox. The moment you try to control everything is the moment you lose control of yourself. You become reactive. Someone criticizes you. You lose your mood. Something doesn't go your way. You lose focus. A plan fails. You lose confidence. Why? Because you tied your internal state to external chaos. That's the real prison. Not your job, not your situation, not your past. Your dependence on what you can't control. Now let's flip it. What do you actually control? Not many things. But the few things you do control, they are everything. You control your actions, your discipline, your focus, your interpretation of events, your response. That's it. And that's enough if you use it correctly. Imagine two people in the exact same situation, same job, same income, same problems. One of them is constantly stressed, angry, overwhelmed. The other is calm, focused, disciplined. What's the difference? Not circumstances, control. One is trying to control the outside world. The other is mastering the inside one. This is where most people fail, because focusing on what you control sounds simple, but it's brutally hard. It means accepting that you can fail, despite doing everything right. Accepting that people may misunderstand you. Accepting that life is not fair. No one wants to accept that. So they keep chasing control, and they keep suffering. Let's make this practical. You want success? Stop obsessing over results. Focus on the quality of your work, the consistency of your effort, the clarity of your thinking. You want respect? Stop trying to control people's opinions. Focus on your behavior, your integrity, your standards. You want peace? Stop trying to fix the future. Focus on what you do today, what you think right now. Here's the harsh reality. You can do everything right and still lose. You can make the best decision and still fail. You can give your best effort and still be ignored. If that breaks you, it means you were never in control to begin with. But if you understand this, if you truly accept it, not just intellectually, but emotionally, something shifts. You stop wasting energy. You stop fighting reality. You stop trying to control outcomes. And suddenly, you become dangerous. Because now, you act without fear of results. You move without needing approval. You work without emotional instability. That's power, not fake confidence, real power. Let me be clear. This is not about being passive. It's not about giving up. It's about precision. You stop aiming at everything, and you aim only at what you can hit. Your actions, your mindset, your discipline. Everything else, noise. Most people live like this. They give 100% of their emotional energy to things they control 0%. That's insanity. You need to invert that. Give 100% of your focus to the 10% you actually control. That's where growth happens. Now ask yourself honestly, how much of your stress comes from things you can't control? Be real. Is it other people's behavior, future uncertainty, outcomes you haven't reached yet? If yes, then your stress is self-created. Not intentionally, but structurally. And here's the hard part. No one is coming to fix that for you. No system, no app, no motivation video. You have to make a decision, a clean, brutal decision. I will stop trying to control what I cannot control. Not sometimes, not when it's convenient, always, because the cost of not doing it is massive. You lose time, energy, focus, mental clarity. You become reactive instead of strategic, emotional instead of disciplined, busy instead of effective. But if you get this right, everything changes. You become calmer, sharper, more focused, more resilient. Not because life got easier, but because you stopped fighting the wrong battle. So here's what I want you to do. Not tomorrow, not next week. Right now, identify one thing in your life that's stressing you. Just one. Now ask, do I actually control this? If the answer is no, then cut the emotional attachment completely, not gradually, immediately. Shift your focus to what you can control and act there. This is your edge. In a world full of people chasing control, you become the one who understands it. And that brings me to this. If you want to be ahead of 99% of people, stop trying to control everything. Start mastering the only thing that was ever yours, yourself. From this moment forward, I want you to operate differently. Every time you feel stress, frustration, or anxiety, pause and ask, is this within my control? If it's not, let it go. No drama, no overthinking, no attachment. If it is, then act with precision, with discipline, with full responsibility. Do this consistently, and your entire life will shift, not because the world changed, but because you finally did. Now prove it. Start today.